Here in my garage, just bought this new Lamborghini here. But you know what I like a lot more than materialistic things? Knowledge.
You've probably seen this dude on the internet before. Matter of fact, you've probably seen him a million times back in 2015 yapping about
Knowledge.
His name is Tai Lopez, and he became a pioneer for an entire community of so-called business gurus who have as much experience running an actual business as your fat friend snack reselling gig. These gurus promise you financial freedom, a six-figure salary, a mansion for yourself, all for a small price of $1,500. Matter of fact, Tai Lopez is to online business gurus what Taylor Swift is to liberal white girls. Tai walks so all these course sellers could run. But you might be wondering, what actually is a so-called business guru and why are there so many? A business guru comes in many shapes and sizes, but they all have similar characteristics. They probably talk about how they're making $30K a month with their business model, that a brokey like you can do this too and quit your 9 to 5, and all it takes is for you to sign up to their exclusive course that they're selling. Oh, and you only have 24 hours before it closes. Sounds too good to be true? Well, it is. Before we get to what actually ends up being in the course they sell, you might be wondering, why the hell are there so many? It seems like it's multiplying faster than Elon Musk's children. Well, it comes down to two things: ease of access and scalability. Firstly, selling a course is easy. Anyone can do it, even a peasant like you. All you have to do is find a topic, gather information, put the information in a document, make it look appealing, and then post it on your website and market the shit out of it. There's no quality check you have to go through, no monthly subscriptions. It's as easy as taking candy from a baby. Except the baby was just born and doesn't know how to hold candy and probably just wants its saliva-filled pacifier. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is it's easy as shit. Next, scalability. Once you create a course, you can sell that same course to one customer, to 100, to 1,000. Heck, you can sell it to your grandma if you wanted to. This makes courses super easy to scale. Because all these courses are digital, there's no inventory you gotta worry about. No middleman you gotta go through, so you can scale the course to a large number of people, and they all end up paying the same amount, making you a shit ton of money. And with the rise of social media, marketing your course or program is easier than ever. Buy a few Instagram advertisements, create a couple YouTube, Instagram, TikTok profiles, promoting your course, and you're golden. The outreach potential is
Massive.
Now, I talked about how creating a course is simple and how social media makes it super easy to market it, but you might be wondering how it actually works on a deeper level. Sure, anyone can put together a course and post it online, but the real question is, how did they make money off it, and why do so many people fall for it? Well, it's all about the art of persuasion and the fact that we're wired to want success. These gurus don't just sell you a course, they sell you a dream. They know exactly how to craft the perfect pitch. They promise freedom, wealth, and the lifestyle you've always wanted. And when they market it through social media, they're not just using ads or posts, they're using psychological tactics to make you really want that course. What they really do good at is give the perfect pitch.
Sell me this pen.
If there's one thing all the big business gurus have in common, it's the image they all have. $1,000,000 mansions, a sports car, iced out Rolex. They leave out the part where it's all rented, but they give you the idea of financial freedom, that you too can live a lavish lifestyle just like them. This plants a seed within you, and so you start looking for a pathway to get there. And that's when the course comes in. You want to quit your 9 to 5, you say. You want to make 6 figures a month, you say. Then you came to the right place. They funnel you into their course in the craftiest way possible, and an imbecile like you doesn't even notice. But wait, there's more. How do you know you can trust this course and you're not getting scammed? That's when the power of testimonials comes in. These gurus know that people trust what others say more than what they say about themselves, so they flood you with testimonials. With people just like you. A college student making 20K a month from this business model, or a person who just quit their 9 to 5 recently because they're now making double what they made at their corporate job. The kicker? These success stories are often cherry-picked, and some are even fabricated or exaggerated. But you don't notice because the emotional appeal is strong. You think, if they can do it, why can't I? Another huge aspect these gurus take advantage of is the psychological drive of missing out. They make you feel like you'll miss out on something huge if you don't act right now. Then they know you'll be more inclined to purchase the course. Whether it's an early bird discount that ends in the next 48 hours, a limited number of spots left in the program, or even a bonus offer. Suddenly, you feel like you're on the verge of losing the opportunity of a lifetime. Now, your foolish self went ahead and bought the course. Now what? What actually is in the course? Is it actually valuable content? And is it worth the absurd fee they ask you to pay for? Spoiler alert, it's not. Let's break it down. Sure, there are a few gurus out there who actually deliver on their promises. Courses with a clear outline, actionable steps, and strategies that could help you get started. But honestly, they're the exception, not the rule. For the most part, what you get in these courses is information that's been recycled more times than a Pure Life water bottle. And what's worse, most of these courses are like a big fancy PowerPoint presentation that's been stretched out over hours of videos, more boring than Jake Paul's boxing fights with senior citizens. There's a lot of fluff, endless motivational speeches, generic advice, and slides that make you feel like you're actually learning something, but when you get down to it, it's just the same tired stuff that everyone else is pushing. Alright, so you're probably wondering, how the hell do I avoid getting scammed by one of these business gurus? Well, don't worry, I've got your back. There are a few key red flags that'll help you spot a fake guru from a mile away. First off, if they're promising fast results, that's your first warning sign. Real businesses take time to build. If someone's telling you that you can go from 0 to a 6-figure income in just a few months by following their step-by-step guide, they're either lying or selling you a dream. Nobody makes 100K overnight, and if they do, they probably rug pulled a bunch of crypto losers after everyone bought their coin. Next up, urgency. You know the drill. Hurry, sign up in the next 24 hours for a 70% discount, or something like, only 5 spots left. If they're trying to rush you into making a decision, that's a major red flag. Real business models don't need to be sold within a countdown clock or a limited time offer. If the course is actually valuable, it'll still be there tomorrow, next week, or even next month. Don't let them pressure you into making a decision you're not ready for. Another huge red flag is when they show off their lifestyle instead of actual results. A lot of these guys love flexing their mansions, sports cars, and iced out watches. They'll show you everything they've earned while conveniently leaving out the fact that most of that stuff is rented for Instagram. Real businesses are about the grind, not the glamour. If they're flaunting their success without showing any actual proof of how they got there, get the hell out of there. A legit course will give you clear details about the program, how it works, and what you'll actually get out of it. So what am I trying to say with all of this? The ease of access to social media has created countless so-called business gurus that sell courses with the same old information, and it's grown into an epidemic that's bigger than ever. From Tai Lopez back then to the Andrew Tates of the world today, these course sellers have multiplied and grown into a huge community. And it's important that we start questioning the real value behind these courses and realize that success doesn't come from buying flashy promises. It comes from doing the work, learning from your own mistakes, and building something that actually works for you.